Now, I had to do this video. This is another rant about an examination called the CLAT. And it has got to do with this thing, which is a watch. Now, it's wonderful that the CLAT Consortium decided to conduct the test on the 23rd of July. That gave a lot of solace to a lot of people. There were a lot of uncertainties. It has been conducted as a paper-based test. A lot of great things were happening, and then this happened. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. This is a notification by the CLAT about instruction about the test, and it was all good. So examination is going to be on the 23rd of July. Everything is fine. And then there is this number 4, and which says that are not permitted to carry any electronic communication device. Perfect. No mobile phone. And then any kind of watches. Any kind of watches. So I was going, that doesn't make sense. This is a paper pencil test. So obviously the only way to understand how much time is left, what am I doing, for any student, they need to have something that tells them what the time is. When I was going, look, it must be a mistake. And I'm sure there's a mistake. Otherwise, otherwise this has got not logic. When I'm looking at a law school, and these are some of the best law school in this country, the best law school in this country. And one of the thing about being a lawyer is about making great arguments, good logical argument. I'm thinking, what would be probably the logical argument to not allowing any kind of watch? Digital watches, I understand. Analog watches, what would be the logic? Cheating. What, 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 what else? Or maybe I think logic maybe that look, lawyers, we don't care about time. Look at the number of cases that are lying in some of our courts. It is just stays there for long. So we just that also doesn't make any sense. So this has to be a mistake. And then a lot of students, of course, sent mail to the consortium, and this is the reply that they got. Thanks for the mail. Oh, great. Please note that any kind of watch is not allowed inside the test center. Availability of clock at the test center is dependent on them. Availability of clock in a test center is dependent on them. So, but I'll tell you not to carry watch. For them, if you want to keep a clock, you keep. It is not important. What do the kids do? They are only taking a test now. We're giving them 2 hours. What more we should tell them? Why should they listen? You have a clock if you want to have. But but no test in this universe has this funda. But I'm failing to understand. Somebody has to give me some logic. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. Is that people are not allowed to understand the time in a test which has a constraint of time. What could be the reason? And on top of it, you're giving a test center is dependent on them. So which means what? Some students will have a clock, they can watch somewhere. Where is the clock? There is a clock. Okay. Oh, I'm taking the test. And some people have to have their biological clock, maybe have a glass of water, and you know what happens to your body at every point in time. 15 minutes, you know what happens. But you are the best law schools in the country, and you are conducting a test which is going to change the careers of students. They've gone through a lot of things. They've gone through the 12th got cancelled. Their exams, it's haywire. They are sitting at home and preparing for this test. And this is, I don't know what this means. I don't know. And if as someone I have to give an advice now, how to manage a test without a clock? Okay, just don't bother. Everybody has the same problem. So you just start with question number 1, go till the very end. But everybody does not have the same problem because some tester is not going, no, I'm going to have the clock. Maybe in the test center, some rooms may have a clock. I don't know which classroom has a clock. Do you? So I have no idea. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Let me wait for 1 day, 2 days to see. Saying that this is a mistake, we'll correct it. If that is not the case, we'll figure out some way to manage the test without having a, a clock, without having any idea about the time. Probably it's like a football match. You start playing in at the end, there'll be a whistle. Oh, game over. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna wait for 1 or 2 days. and see, this is not a mistake. It doesn't seem to be a mistake because they're telling them this. But I'm just going to wait and then figure out and let you guys know what probably you can do in this crazy scenario. But at the end of the day, don't worry. I'm sure that some solution will always happen. That's all I thought I'll share with you. Now I'm out.